For Chelsea in the English Premier League, they've just beaten bottom of the table Bolton Wanderers by 5 goals to 1. Daniel Sturridge started the scoring. He got 2 against the side he was on loan at last season. Chelsea capitalised on some poor goalkeeping from the Hungarian Adam Bogdan, who's starting only his 4th league game for Bolton. And Lampard, who's been out of the side recently, was the main beneficiary. He's now gone some way to answering his critics. Elsewhere, it's currently Swansea City leading Stoke by a goal to 0, and Fulham are 2-0 up on Queen's Park Rangers. Those games are midway through the first half. In the next hour or so, fierce rivals Tottenham and Arsenal will meet in the North London derby. Now, the world number 4, Andy Murray, has won his 3rd tennis title of the year, the Thailand Open in Bangkok. Murray lived up to his top seeding with a straight sets victory over the American Donald Young. Murray took the first set 6-2 and cruised to the second 6-love. It keeps him on course to overtake Roger Federer as the 3rd best player in the world by the end of the year. Now, Americans Nick Watney and Kevin Na lead the field going into the final round of the latest US PGA Tour event, the JT Shriners Hospitals for Children Open in Las Vegas. Watney's chasing his 3rd title of the year. This was his approach to the 18th. Not bad. He birdied the final 3 holes to shoot a 7 under par round of 64. As for Na, he made 5 birdies on the front 9 in his 3rd round of 66. But performance of the day came from Robert Garrigus. He was hospitalised for dehydration just a week ago, but opened the round with 4 straight birdies to shoot a 63 and lie 1 shot off the lead. And Spain's Dani Pedrosa won an eventful race at the Japanese MotoGP in Motegi, finishing ahead of reigning champion and compatriot Jorge Lorenzo. Championship leader Casey Stoner could only manage 3rd place after he left the track earlier in the race. As many as 5 riders failed to finish. But Pedrosa managed to stay on his bike to claim the 3rd victory of the season, while Lorenzo's narrowed the gap at the top of the championship. But Stoner is still heavy favourite. He leads by 40 points with just 3 races to go. And that is the sports news. We'll have more for you later.
Thanks a lot, Ross. Get your headlines online here with us on our 1-minute news summary. Watch the news unfold at bbc.com/news. This is BBC World News.
Hello and welcome along to our latest look at the world's weather, and first of all we head to South Asia. A bit of activity to be expected in the western end of the Himalayas, down into the northeastern states on towards Bangladesh, and you'll see quite a crop of showers across peninsular India, but in between a lot of fine dry weather coming in on those dry northwesterly winds. As we move away up towards the north and west, it stays pretty dry for a good part of the Middle East and down through the Arabian Peninsula. Notice still very unsettled on the southeastern shores of the Black Sea and across the north end of the Caspian as well, so a little bit of weather to be considered there. Keeping a very close eye on these rather livid colours, this is Typhoon Nalgae, gradually working its way ever further westwards. It should arrive in the central and northern parts of Vietnam by around about Wednesday time. Keeping a very close eye on it, and of course we'll keep you updated.
Make sense of international news at bbc.com/news.
Also die letzten 2 Wochen sind wir durch die wunderschönsten Ecken von Südafrika gereist.
Das ist so cool.
Ja, wilde Tiere zu beobachten, ganz besonders für mich. Man weiß nie, was in der nächsten Ecke kommt, welches Tier man wieder sieht. Die Natur hier ist einfach gigantisch. Egal an welchen Flecken wir hier kommen, es ist weit, es ist unfassbar.
Das ist auf alle Fälle einer der spektakulärsten Sachen, die ich bisher gemacht habe. Absolut besonders war für mich die freundliche Herzlichkeit der Menschen. Aber ich glaube, momentan könnte es uns kaum besser gehen.